You want a genuine post from me one of these times? Well, let me tell you. Okay. So, truth has consequences. When we sin, we have our spiritual and temporal consequences that end up coming forward. It's our physical and our spiritual consequences of the sin. So, as Catholics, we go to confession and we say, Father, forgive me for I've sinned. It's been this long since I've been to confession. Okay, so back to the matter. We have to evaluate our sins within the last 2 weeks. So we say, okay, what have I done in the last 2 weeks? Okay, I've gotten angry, twice. I've lied by omission, maybe, 3 times or something like that. And then we kind of go through this sequence of things that we've done that haven't been exactly holy or like the best version of ourselves. So sometimes there are more blatant sins. I mean, if we've committed a murder or if we've done something that has been absolutely horrific, committed an abortion, done anything of the matter. I mean, someone who's a doctor in that position clearly has more of a responsibility than somebody who, I don't know, is a receptionist and answers the phone every day. So, within that, truth is a double-edged sword. We look at the body of armor, we look at the breastplate of righteousness, everything like that, and we see all the things that the Lord wants us to pull into our body to see, to protect us against those forces of evil. So we have the sword of truth. We have the truth that is a double-edged sword that brings forth both consequences and salvation. So we have the consequences of salvation that say, okay, you have come to the truth, you have acknowledged it, you have accepted it, and you will now have salvation. And we have that truth that also deserves consequences that says, okay, you didn't acknowledge this before, but you do now. So now you are going to take into account everything that you've done, and you're going to go forward and decide to do what is right. Right? So sometimes it's not easy to accept. Sometimes it's not something that you want. Truth is not always something that you want. And I'm sorry. I recognize that this post is going to be online. And unfortunately, I have decided to have a transparent and a very realistic view of my life, and to understand and accept the fact that the truth is what it is, and that we have to accept the truth and work through whatever it is and learn to accept the reasons and learn to accept everything within what it is something that we as Catholics have to do to understand why it is that we might be persecuted, why it is that people may decide to reject us, and why they may decide to turn away from us. But at the end of the day, when somebody is stomping us on the ground and crucifying us, we aren't telling them, you are bad, we don't need you. When Christ was crucified on the cross, he was not saying, you are bad, we don't need you. He was saying, Father, forgive them. They do not know what they are doing. Similar to how he witnessed to his apostles, he didn't say to them, we don't need you, you are bad. I can't picture Peter hanging upside down on the cross saying, we don't need you are bad. So understanding that the truth has consequences, the doctrine holds truth. The truth is very, 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 very hard to accept sometimes. And understanding that is paramount to our faith. And understanding that is the only way, like truly grasping and seeking out why truth is what it is, That's the only way that we're going to move forward. And I pray and hope that you guys can find the truth that is the truth for you, and that you are able to share that with those around you. I'm a female. I may be having an emotional night tonight, but nonetheless, the truth is what it is to me tonight, and I understand what that is in my personal life. And I can only pray that God truly convicts you to understand what it is that is the truth in your own life, and that you can move forward with it and understand that He is going to bring beauty from it. I mean, God makes everything beautiful in its time. That's from Ecclesiastes. And that He simply moves forward with everything that it is that He intends for your life. So God bless you. Please, God bless you. And I pray that you had a most blessed Sunday. Next Sunday marks Advent, the starting of Advent. We can start decorating our houses. And I just pray that God blesses this Christmas season for you, that He helps me to understand the things that I need to acknowledge and accept through this time. And may He meet you with an expectation that you never would have expected in the first place. And that His light might shine through to you. So thanks for watching. This week comes from the heart. It doesn't come from anywhere other than that. And I look forward to seeing you guys next week, perhaps with a more in-depth perspective of what exactly the doctrine of the church would say about truth and where we are to take with that. So, God bless you, and I will see you again next week.